For years, Vikram lived by the clock. It wasn't just a tool, it was his master. Every single hour had a purpose. Every minute was assigned a task. A delay of even a few seconds felt like a personal failure, a crack in the perfect structure of his day. He was always running, always chasing the next deadline, the next appointment, the next item on his endless to-do list. Life was a race, and the clock was the finish line he could never quite reach. One morning, as a gentle rain tapped a soft rhythm against his window pane, something shifted. The familiar, relentless, ticking sound was gone. The clock on his wall, the very heart of his ordered world, had stopped. His first reaction was a jolt of pure panic. A cold wave washed over him. Meetings would be missed. Plans would crumble. His entire day, so meticulously constructed, was about to fall apart. The world, he thought, was about to collapse. But as he stood there, frozen, the rain kept falling. The world outside didn't seem to notice his crisis. Cars still drove by, their tires hissing on the wet pavement. Birds still chirped from the shelter of the trees. The world, it turned out, hadn't collapsed at all. So, Vikram did something he hadn't done in years. He sat down, and he waited. Without the constant ticking, the room felt different. It was lighter somehow, quieter. The silence wasn't empty. It was filled with other sounds he hadn't noticed before. He heard the soft gurgle of the coffee maker finishing its brew. He felt the comforting warmth of his tea mug in his hands. He became aware of the steady, calm rhythm of his own breathing, a gentle rise and fall he'd long ignored. He looked out the window and truly saw the sky for the first time that day. He watched the slow, graceful dance of the gray clouds as they drifted across the horizon. For the first time in what felt like a lifetime, he wasn't chasing time. He wasn't trying to beat it or conquer it. He was simply living inside of it, moment by moment. That day, Vikram moved differently. He moved gently, without the frantic energy that usually propelled him. When he spoke to his colleagues on a rescheduled call, he listened fully, not just waiting for his turn to speak. He didn't rush through his lunch. He savored every bite. By the end of the day, he had finished far less on his to-do list than he normally would. But strangely, he felt more complete, more whole than he had in ages. When the clock was finally fixed and returned to its place on the wall, its ticking filled the room once more. It worked perfectly, but Vikram didn't return to his old ways of rushing. He didn't fall back into the race. In those quiet, timeless hours, he had learned something profound. Time doesn't ask to be conquered. It doesn't demand to be managed down to the second. It simply asks to be respected, to be lived. From that day forward, Vikram made a promise to himself. He would never again let the clock decide the value of a moment. He learned that productivity is not the same as presence. He understood that slowing down doesn't waste time, it actually gives it meaning. And most importantly, he realized that life truly begins the moment you stop rushing through it. What about you? Are you living by the clock, or are you living in the moment? Maybe it's time we all took a second to just breathe and listen to the rain. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more reflections on living a more mindful life. See you next time.